Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Papa Bale and welcome to the channel. What we're looking at here is, I believe it's, well no, it's just, we got 9, so we got 5 of the donut magnets and we got 4 of the solid magnets. And we got 6 magnets on the rotor. Then we got this stack of 4 donuts right here. I'm thinking we're going to remove a stack of donuts real quick. Alright, and now give it a gentle push. And see how these magnets are lined up if we look at them straight like this? They're pushing, like directly pushing on the edge. Just a part of the magnet is sticking out. That's where it's pushing. And I think all of them are pretty much like that. But you know, in order for it to be perpetual, it's got to move somehow. It's got to perpetuate its own motion. And in order to do that, you got to have 0 or close to 0 resistance. I mean, sure, there's other ways, other builds you can use to get a motion for something to move, like a marble or something like that, but that would be something totally different than this. It's not even apples and oranges there, really. All right, so yeah, I think it moves pretty well. That's 1. Yep, and it only moved 3. I felt it that time though. That wasn't pretty cool. All right, so we're just gonna we'll call this 2. This is 1 with some follow through. And considering I'm doing it with my hand, every one of them is going to have a different amount of force or pressure behind it, and a different amount of work. So, yeah, there's no way, like, absolutely way for me to do this with my hand and have it be the same amount of force or different types of force every time. You know, they're all going to be different. See, look, and now it'll move back like a whole rotation almost. And which makes me believe that it doesn't really matter 100% really on which way the magnets on the outside are facing. Because the magnetic field is going to be, well, I don't know, it kind of does. Kind of does, I think. I think it has to. Like if you can read the field coming off the magnet and it comes off like a cone, like a wide cone, and comes back around. And I think it comes off the side too, like rings come off the side. So like hemispheric, definitely, because you got your north and your south. But more or less, it comes from the center here and it wraps around back to the center on the lower side, or the other side. Still going, just stopped. So I was thinking maybe putting these back in and seeing Might actually have to glue these on. So we're looking to see if these are moving. This is moving at all. Feel it. It's not enough to make it move. Move it up a little bit. Yeah, I definitely feel it. I think that'll work. And it won't move around because it's pinned up against this old experiment. Now, I was thinking about like having something that'll spin one of these donut magnets, but you know, that's going to take electricity. Or two of the donut magnets clamped together on like a pole, because I have a 3500 RPM motor. But spinning two of these donut magnets to glue together like that is freaking insane. It's insane because those things are lethal at that much RPMs. All it's got to do is hit like something, hit my head, But I've done it before. I've actually done it before. And you get a speed switch and you don't throttle it up all the way. Yeah. I know it's going really slow, but I don't think that matters when you're demonstrating. I'm not demonstrating speed, I'm just demonstrating that this will spin exponentially compared to the amount of energy that I put in, because of the magnets that are there. But of course, you got to get over the hump, and then whatever's left over is what makes it go the rest of the way, and that energy will dissipate, so it will stop. So like I was saying earlier, having like one of these poles with like a north magnet on it. I don't know how that sounds, but I have a north magnet, like a north magnet or a north magnet, and then when one of these north magnets comes through, it'll push it, and then it'll fall in, and then it'll push out again. So boom, 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 boom. And it should be like so easy for these magnets to push this material, whatever it's going to be. So I'm thinking like nothing rigid. It's not going to be like that metal pole right there or anything rigid. It's going to be flexible. And it's going to be, we'll just call it the Reed motor, because not somebody's name, but because they'll boom, boom, like a reed. And that's how the reeds get nice and strong, so you can make baskets out of them by blowing in the wind, Following me? Are you following me? And why do it that way? Because that's the way I'm thinking about doing it right now. That's an easy one. You know what I mean? Of course you know what I mean. Am I saying that this is the way or the best way or anything like that? Not even close, man. I'm just saying that this is working. And that is cool. All right. So I'm actually thinking about maybe putting some more magnets on the rotor. Like 4 more or 5 more. Or maybe let's make it 9. We'll make it even 9. We'll switch it all up. We'll have 3, and then 2 spaces, and then 3, and then 2 spaces, and then 3. Since we're not using a pulse motor, we can have as close and as many as we want on there, basically. Because we don't have to worry about the reed switch not being able to understand the language that is being presented to it. All right. Well, peace out. Have a good night. Please subscribe.